Hello, welcome to ACE Manager. IT Focus, ACE 19, Attitudes Influencing IT Usage. Concluding my podcasts on IT Focus, I like to share my thoughts on certain attitudinal problems that hindered computerization in the early days and what a user should focus on for effective usage of IT. To recapitulate some of the developments, from mainframes to minis to PCs, hardware started shrinking in size, but with greater processing speeds and capabilities. Cost of computing also has significantly come down over the decades. I talked about online applications with the invention of floppy. User-friendly utilities, end-user computing techniques like Lotus, Excel were other important developments in making IT popular. Online applications were followed by relational databases in a multi-user environment, which led to MRPs and ERPs. ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, is the most common form of business applications now. Integration of different functions in an organization in one common application, as in the ERP, is a great development. To me, World Wide Web is a great invention in communications. IoT, Internet of Things, applications and mobile computing have made IT appear everywhere now. Last but not the least, conventional mails have been replaced by email. With email, what used to take days is happening in minutes, greatly enhancing the speed of information exchange. Of course, IT awareness has by and large increased now, but I still some attitudinal limitations. Awareness of such attitudes can help in overcoming them for greater managerial effectiveness. What comes to my mind prominently on attitudinal front related to what was displayed by the accounting community in the initial years. In my programming days in a cigarette manufacturing company in the 70s, after we developed a financial accounting system up to general ledgers, I mentioned to the company's financial controller that we could also produce the financial statements like P&L balance sheet on the computer. His immediate reaction was, if you produce everything on the computer, what will all these accountants do? Before entry of computers into business environment, accountants used to spend all his time tallying and balancing his books. He hardly spent any time on analytical work. Significant resistance to computerization was stemming from insecurity. Progressively, accountants overcame this limitation and were able to productively deploy computers. There are many activities outside the computers which are equally important for developing good applications. Accountants need to focus on their work methods, policies, procedures, streamline methodologies to process information on a consistent basis, and organize authentic data. Methods like system requirement study are helping in bringing awareness to the users to focus on their work methods and procedures. I like to talk about two roles associated with IT. One is a technical expert and the other is a functional consultant. Both roles are like two sides of the same coin in the sense that both help in application development. Functional consultant understands the system requirements and documents them in a manner that the technical expert is able to take up and design the system. Generally, people playing these roles confine themselves to their area of specialization with a self-imposed restriction in their mind that they do not know the other side of the coin. It's important to focus on your own work, no doubt. But if you can develop macro-level understanding of the other's role, it will significantly improve their perspective. In my earlier examples on budgeting in a cigarette company and inventory application, knowing both sides of the coin helped me create these solutions. I noticed extensive and over-dependence on spreadsheets like Excel by many managers. While spreadsheets have their utility and ease of usage, there are certain risks associated and need proper checks and balances. In my earlier example on variable pay computation, I shared with you how spreadsheet usage without proper controls caused havoc. I'm concluding my podcast on IT focus here. I tried to bring in one place many aspects which are important for a manager to be aware of for proper deployment of IT in his organization. Thank you for your attention. Let us move on.